The Sayings of the Desert Fathers. The translation is by Sister Benedicta Ward. The book is in the description. These are the sayings of Anthony the Great. When the holy Abba Anthony lived in the desert, he was beset by asceta and attacked by many sinful thoughts. He said to God, "Lord, I want to be saved, but these thoughts do not leave me alone. What shall I do in my affliction? How can I be saved?" A short while afterwards, when he got up to go out, Anthony saw a man like himself sitting at his work, getting up from his work to pray, then sitting down and plaiting a rope, then getting up again to pray. It was an angel of the Lord sent to correct and reassure him. He heard the angel saying to him, "Do this and you will be saved." At these words, Anthony was filled with joy and courage. He did this and he was saved. When the same Abba Anthony thought about the depth of the judgments of God, he asked, "Lord, how is it that some die when they are young, while others drag on to extreme old age? Why are there those who are poor and those who are rich? Why do wicked men prosper, and why are the just in need?" He heard a voice answering him, "Anthony, keep your attention on yourself. These things are according to the judgment of God, and it is not to your advantage to know anything about them." Someone asked Abba Anthony, "What must I do in order to please God?" The old man replied, "Pay attention to what I tell you. Whoever you may be, always have God before your eyes. Whatever you do, do it according to the testimony of the Holy Scriptures. Whatever place you live, do not easily leave it. Keep these 3 precepts and you will be saved." Abba Anthony said to Abba Poman, "This is the great work of a man, always to take blame for his own sins before God, and to expect temptation to his last breath." He also said, "Whoever has not experienced temptation cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven." He even added, "Without temptations, no one can be saved." Abba Pambo said to Abba Anthony, "What ought I to do?" And the old man said to him, "Do not trust in your own righteousness. Do not worry about the past, but control your tongue and your stomach." Abba Anthony said, "I saw the snares that the enemy spreads out over the world, and I said, groaning, 'What can get through from such snares?' Then I heard a voice saying to me, 'Humility.'" He also said, "Some have afflicted their body by asceticism, but they lack discernment, and so they are far from God." He also said, "Our life and our death is with our neighbor. If we gain our brother, we have gained Christ. But if we scandalize our brother, we have sinned against Christ." He also said, "Just as fish die if they stay too long out of water, so the monks who loiter outside their cells or pass the time with men of the world lose the intensity of inner peace. So like a fish going towards the sea, we must hurry to reach our cell, for fear that if we delay outside we will lose our interior watchfulness." He also said, "He who wishes to live in solitude in the desert is delivered from 3 conflicts, hearing, speech, and sight. There is only one conflict for him, and that is with fornication." Some brothers came to find Abba Anthony and tell him about the visions they were having, and to find out from him if they were true or if they came from the demons. They had a donkey which died on the way. When they reached the place where the old man was, he said to them before they could ask him anything, "How was it that the little donkey died on the way here?" They said, "How do you know about this, Father?" And he told them, "The demon showed me what happened." So they said, "That is what we came to question you about, for fear that we are being deceived, for we have visions which often turn out to be true." Thus the old man convinced them, by the example of the donkey, that their visions came from the demons. A hunter in the desert saw Abba Anthony enjoying himself with the brethren, and he was shocked. Wanting to show him that it was necessary sometimes to meet the needs of the brethren, the old man said to him, "Put an arrow in your bow and shoot it." So he did. The old man then said, "Shoot another," and he did so. Then the old man said, "Shoot yet again," and the hunter replied, "If I bend my bow so much I will break it." Then the old man said to him, "It is the same with the work of God. If we stretch our burden beyond measure, they will break. Sometimes it is necessary to come down to meet their needs." When he heard these words, the hunter was pierced by compunction, and greatly edified by the old man, he went away. As for the brethren, they went home strengthened. Abba Anthony heard of a very young monk who had performed a miracle on the road. Seeing the old man walking with difficulty along the road, he ordered the wild asses to come and carry them until they reached Abba Anthony. Those whom they had carried told Abba Anthony about it. He said to them, This monk seems to me to be a ship loaded with goods, but I do not know if he will reach harbor." After a while, Anthony suddenly began to weep, to tear his hair and lament. His disciple said to him, "Why are you weeping, Father?" And the old man replied, "A great pillar of the church has just fallen." He meant the young monk. "But go to him and see what has happened." So the disciples went and found the monk sitting on the mat and weeping for the sins he had committed. Seeing the disciples of the old man, he said, "Tell the old man to pray that God will give me just 10 days, and I hope I will have made satisfaction." But in the space of 5 days he died. The brothers praised the monk before Abba Anthony. When the monk came to see him, Anthony wanted to know how he would bear insults, and seeing that he could not bear them at all, he said to him, "You are like a village magnificently decorated on the outside, but destroyed from within by robbers."